Sinner's Creed for me is something that I feel we all share. It's a common bond every single human being on this planet shares. But we're all sinners, and we want to keep that behind closed doors and between us and God. But I think talking about it and sharing that commonality, we can inspire each other, give each other guidance and support. And I think feeling alone in the world is a big motivational factor, at least it was for me, just to throw in the towel and say, whatever, I'm going to do it anyway. And I think for me, it was a fresh perspective of taking a different look at something that kind of plagued me my entire life, and that's the struggle over right and wrong, and what God's plan was for my life, and my daily choices and decisions. And it got too overwhelming because I couldn't handle it alone. I've been in the pits, on the verge of ending life, and there was always a glimmer of something to give me hope and a reason and a purpose. And I think that's the key too, is remembering that there's a purpose in every circumstance. The rapid rise to success that Creed experienced is unlike anything I've ever experienced in life, been prepared for, didn't have the tools for, wasn't even aware of how it was affecting me. I got to a point in my faith where I knew God would forgive me. And so I got into a habit of just this once, and okay, forgiven, and again, and the cycle continues. And that's the lie of the enemy that we're dealing with. Well, God is there for us, but a lot of times we don't cry out until we're on our back, till we're in dire straits. There's no other option. We need divine intervention. We need a miracle. And I'm beginning to feel that for me, I never would have gotten to those points had I been loving God every day, had I been telling my Father, I love you, I'm here for you, humbling myself every day, and seeking His will for my life. We have weaknesses, but there are ways to overcome that. And, I tried every other way. I tried every way in this world outside of God to overcome my struggles in life, and it just perpetuated me further down the hole and created a further gap between my relationship with God and myself. I had to have hope that all this was for something, that my life wasn't just a waste. I'll never be perfect. I'm a sinner, and at the end of the day, that's my creed.